Folks, there's increasing fears in the United States about a lot of the military exercises that are happening in American cities. And our friends in Canada are right with us. They've offered 10 different things to help us in case of any massive internal conflict within the United States. Number one, the Strategic Maple Syrup Reserve, weaponized for comfort. In the event of domestic turmoil, Canada has pledged to open its legendary Strategic Maple Syrup Reserve. Yes, it's real, and yes, it's guarded more heavily than most nuclear facilities. Canadian officials have developed a sophisticated distribution network capable of delivering emergency pancakes and waffles to displaced Americans within 72 hours. The syrup, they assure us, has been tested for its ability to soothe even the most traumatized souls. Early trials suggest that 3 tablespoons can reduce existential dread by up to 47%. Number 2, complimentary sorry training sessions. Understanding that Americans fleeing internal conflict may struggle with Canada's relentless politeness culture, the government has prepared intensive sorry boot camps at the border. These crash courses teach American refugees the 17 different contexts for apologizing, including sorry you bumped into me, sorry I bumped into you, and sorry, general existence apology. Graduates receive a certificate and a ceremonial toque symbolizing their commitment to excessive contrition. Number 3, Tim Hortons ration cards. Each American refugee will receive a lifetime supply of Tim Hortons ration cards, redeemable for double-doubles and Timbits in perpetuity. Canadian economists have calculated that the average traumatized American will require approximately 2.3 coffees per day to process their feelings, plus an additional 0.7 coffees for complaining about how Tim Hortons used to be better. The cards are fireproof, waterproof, and contain a small chip that plays "Oh Canada" when scanned. Number 4, emergency hockey therapy sessions. This is a good one. Recognizing that Americans may need healthy outlets for their aggression, their anger, Canada has mobilized thousands of volunteer hockey coaches to provide therapeutic stick handling lessons. Initial studies show that learning to properly execute a slap shot reduces the urge to engage in civil conflict by 83%. Sessions conclude with a gentle reminder that fighting is only acceptable on ice between consenting adults and must be preceded by the ritualistic dropping of the gloves. Number 5, complementary confusion about the metric system. See, to distract Americans from their troubles with the American government, Canada will provide state-mandated confusion through forced metric system adoption. Nothing says fresh start like trying to figure out whether 20 degrees Celsius means shorts or parkas. This programming, we have that here. This program includes daily quizzes on kilometers, a support group for people who think in Fahrenheit, and commemorative rulers marked in centimeters that American refugees can stare at while contemplating their life choices. Number 6, the Witness Protection Program for your political opinions. Canada has expanded its famous politeness mandate to include a special opinion relocation service where Americans can safely express political views without fear of family Thanksgiving dinners turning into WWE matches. Participants are assigned neutral conversation topics: weather, how geese are terrible, whether it's too early for Christmas decorations, and the like, and trained to respond to all political questions with, well, that's interesting. Have you tried the butter tarts? Number 7, subsidized poutine grief counseling. In collaboration with the Canadian Psychological Association, the Government of Canada has developed poutine therapy, a revolutionary treatment where trained counselors discuss your problems while you consume gravy-smothered cheese curds and fries. Earlier research indicates that it's impossible to maintain rage while eating poutine. Although participants report a 300% increase in afternoon naps, sessions are covered under the public health care system because, of course, they are. It's Canada. Number 8, emergency moose spotting excursions. Understanding that Americans may need to reconnect with nature after traumatic events with their own government, Canada has organized mandatory moose viewing expeditions. These therapeutic outings remind refugees from America that there are creatures more unpredictable and potentially dangerous than their former government, putting everything in perspective. Tours include lectures on proper moose etiquette, what to do when a moose judges you silently, and why you should never, ever challenge a moose to a staring contest. That one's actually true. Number 9, complimentary citizenship application starter packs. Each American refugee receives a welcome kit containing 1 Canadian flag suitable for front yard display, a guide to passive-aggressive small talk, instructions for properly pronouncing a boot, a laminated card explaining why bagged milk is superior. Yes, that's a thing. It's not superior, but we're committed to the bit. And a ceremonial apology letter template for when you inevitably miss something uniquely American, like free refills or the imperial system. And finally, number 10, the ultimate peace offering, unlimited access to health care. In the most generous gesture of all, Canada offers Americans fleeing internal conflict with their own government something truly radical: the ability to visit a doctor without selling a kidney to afford it. This includes treatment for bullet wounds, stress-induced conditions from watching your democracy implode, and the inevitable hockey-related injuries from Provision 4 listed earlier. The only catch? You have to wait 3 months for that knee surgery, but at least you'll be broke from coffee addiction, not medical bills.
Would anyone ever believe that the US citizens will be seeking for refugee visas in other countries? As I'm talking to you, in the last 48 hours, the US citizens are seeking for refugee visa from Australia, and about 23 people have been recorded so far. Now, you know that the US government just shut down over taxing and budgeting issues, and now it is really affecting these guys. You have seen the implication of the policies which Mr. You have seen the implication of the policies which Mr. Tariff and sanctions has cost the economy of the United States. Now, I keep telling you guys that the decisions which this man has been making will affect the United States even more than it will affect China and other of these countries that are pushing these sanctions and tariff increase to. Guys, what do you think of this new development of the United States government shutting down and also the citizens seeking refugee visa from the Australian government?
Yeah, that's how things are. And of course, you've heard those 10 ways that Canada has offered to these American refugees. This is so ridiculous. This is so embarrassing. Just imagine citizens of a country like America are being treated like this, deporting themselves after voting for the guy who was promising them to make America great again. This is the great America that they voted for. Come on. Come on. Anyway, I have no much to talk. I have no much to say. I hope anyone has his view, anyone has the way he understands. Anybody has the way he understands. Yeah, but I hope people are just learning. People are learning when it comes to elections. They know how to vote and who to vote for. Anyway, thank you for watching, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, and shout out to the owners of these clips that are used in this video. Thank you very much, guys. Let's meet in another episode. Peace out.